Testicle Rick in R. More plates, more dates. This is apparently a bodybuilding subreddit specifically for being attractive on the dating scene. And Testicle Rick says, which is a very Reddit name because it's like a Pickle Rick joke. He says, been together about 2 months now. I'm 27, she's 24, and the sex is already boring me. To be fair to her, my last ex was a true semen demon. Basically, nothing was off limits, spitting in her face and mouth, choking her, anal, anything really. This one, on the other hand, might as well be the most boring girl I've ever been with. Coming on her tits is off limits. Anything rear end is off the table. Doesn't like to be choked or even touched in the general neck area. No past trauma, at least none she shared with me when I brought it up. That's the best sentence in the entire post because he's like, wait a second, you don't like being fucked in the ass and choked? Are you like, did your daddy rape you? Did your uncle touch you? Well, tell me, baby girl, tell me who hurt you so that you don't want to get fucked in the ass. She really drew, it's called gaslighting, by the way. She really drew the shit into the stick, being compared directly to the kinkiest one, but it is what it is. For the first 5 times, I didn't even come. She did, although I faked it on the 5th time, so she doesn't feel too bad about herself. I already tried talking to her about it, but she is adamant about her needs and boundaries, which is fine. I just feel like at this point we are so sexually incompatible that I'm either going to be frustrated to the point I no longer desire sex with her, or we break up now because a fulfilling sex life is important to me. Although it is a little sad because outside the bedroom we get along really well. So what do I do, bros? The obvious answer is to break up and fuck my gym bros instead of the right one. Yeah, just become gay. If you're that desperate to fuck something in the ass, gay men are way more agreeable to that than women are. Are we all destined to suck massive schlong to get our protein needs met? That's a bit excessive. It says, edit. Okay, I think some of you have never been with women. The last one was batshit for sure, but every chick before her was at least into some kinks. Light choking, slight verbal degradation, spanking, and cuffing. Are you seriously telling me that all women I've been with are just watching too much porn? For fuck's sake, the most frequent sexual fantasy for women is a rape fantasy. I am contractually obligated by the Women's Guild to inform my listeners when this is brought up that the rape fantasy thing came from one study 30 years ago, was taken on one college campus, and it is very Jewish. It is a myth. Edit 2. We have talked about the lighter stuff, about some lighter stuff, verbal degradation, lighter spanking. Everything seems to be a boundary for her. Damn, he found a girl who doesn't want to be called a whore, have a guy spit in her mouth, be fucked in the ass or slapped around, and he's like, geez, I found the bad one. I found the bad apple. You found a normal girl. You don't want this, because if you go with the other route, your life is going to be fucked up. You're going to be single by the time you're 40. Let's see. Oh, and this is a comment to this. Callie, here I am 94 says, probably nothing you can do, lol. Some women just aren't into being dominated like how you describe, or she may not be into you as much as you think. Testicle Rick says, don't know, man. She's initiating often and seems to enjoy sex. And I'm reading it like that because he spells sex like a proper noun every time. There are many internets, but only one sex, and Testicle Rick experiences it. I think she's just not really into the stuff I like. Callie, here I am 94 replies saying, she could just be a selfish lover. I dated a girl who would starfish soon as she came. Very confusing to my ego because I realized I was just a piece of meat to her. I am contractually obligated by the Women's Guild to inform you that now you know how it feels like, bitch. Pig of Script says female Bateman. That's weird. I'm just imagining like a girl like riding on top and watching herself flexing in the mirror, like, yeah, I'm hot. I don't think women do that. What do I know? Maybe that one's on OnlyFans too. Testicle Rick replies saying, God fucking damn it, that might actually be it. Oh, he found, she's selfish. Of course, this is an explanation that excuses me from any wrongdoing and means that she's squarely in the wrong because she's the selfish one. Okay, I got you. The same girl I mentioned gave me head when she could, like it was a chore, and didn't even like her own spit, let alone cum. Funny thing, she loved getting cream pied, but hates cum everywhere else. Lamau. Well, this guy has a hater comment. She sees you as a piece of meat because she's not into being chopped. Yet you came to Reddit to rant about your girlfriend isn't kinky as your ex for not being into rough stuff. As soon as you see her as a piece of meat, and that edit is horrendous, there is no proof the majority of women have rape kinks outside of a few states in America with small sample sizes. This is a woman, for sure. The Women's Guild representative has already visited this Reddit thread. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to talk, but it's weird. It's a bit sad. It's a bit sad that the men in our generation enter into a healthy, normal relationship with a person who has ordinary boundaries because they have been unsullied by TikTok and college campus BPD horrors. And the guy's immediate reaction to that is just like, this is fucked up. She's so selfish. She won't even let me spit in her face. What am I going to do, bros? I'm going to turn gay. I think there's another comment in this where he jokes more about dating transgenders because he would get the anal sex that he's desperate for. Such is life.
Thank you for watching this clip. This is the CACA. Remember to like and subscribe.